When an attack comes head on, employ the principle of moon reflected on the water. The moon appears to be really present, but if you strike the water, nothing will be there. Similarly, your opponent should find nothing solid to strike. Like the moonlight, envelop your opponent physically and spiritually until there is no separation between you.
Heaven and earth.
As an art of self-defense, Aikido is based on the highest ethic of the martial arts, the nonviolent resolution of conflict. An attack is neutralized through circular and fluid movements. The energy of an attack is redirected to its source. Aikido techniques utilize and develop a person's balance, awareness, and inner strength. Students of Aikido learn to remain calm in stressful situations, to find alternatives to conflict, and to protect themselves and others.
Receiving in our center.
Aikido has been described as a philosophy with a physical expression and meditation in action. As a path of personal development, it is challenging and rewarding on many levels: physical, psychological, social, and spiritual. The training is non-competitive yet intense, as each person strives to defeat the discord within him or herself, to find internal and external harmony. I want considerate people to listen to the voice of Aikido. It is not for correcting others, it is for correcting your own mind.
I don't like anything about Aikido. I love Aikido. What I love about it is it's a great opportunity for me to develop personally and also professionally, because my business is conflict resolution. So there's a lot of learning that I take away from here to the rest of my life. And it's fun, and I have great connection with everybody here, and we're awesome people.
Two-step turn, please. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. please. Happo Undo, 8-direction exercise. Let's see, Lori, would you be in the corner and trade with Raison, please? That's okay. So we're extending, please, if you will, with left hand, left foot. Good. And pivot in place and extend right hand, right foot. Okay, so that's 1, 2. If you're back to 1 again. So 1, 2. So we think of that as a plane. We change planes. Oh, Lori and Raison, would you change places there? There we go. So you'll have a model, whichever way you face. There we go. Thank you. There we go. Right, and we change planes with the left foot, in this case toward the dressing room with the left foot. So that's 3, pivot in place, right foot is 4. Okay, back again to 1, right 2, left 3, right 4. Okay, once again. So 1, right 2, left 3, right 4. And then Raymond's corner over here. Raymond, hand, please, in case someone doesn't know who Raymond is. Yeah, Raymond's corner is 5. So with the left foot, please. So that's 5. Right 6, left 7, right 8, left 1, right 2, left 3, right 4, left 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Another way to look at it is it's alternating lead foot, if you will. So this time with 2 hands, but still with left 1, right 2, left 3, right 4, left 5, 6, left 7, right 8, back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Together, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. You mess up everything, but just make sure you're at this position at the end. When the person turns around, you're like, yes. Okay. Please. Hai, oneshimasu. Let's see. Ryan, would you lead us into ukemi, please? Oneshimasu.
Low forward rolls, reaching the arm back.
Aikido of Santa Cruz is a nonprofit community organization, and it serves all ages and all kinds of people in the community. We have students who are 6 years old and who are past 60. Our kids' classes are really fun practices that bring kids together. They form friendships. They learn physical confidence. They learn psychological confidence. They practice conflict resolution with each other, but in a really fun way. They play games, and they practice their self-discipline. And they learn to work it out with each other under the guidance of the teachers of the classes. And we have special classes for kids 6 to 9, also from 9 years old to 12 years old. And we have a very popular teenage class for students up to 18 years old.
Hey, oneshimasu. My apologies for not joining you in ukemi. Let's see. This evening I thought we might work on triangle, circle, and square, and just how those shapes really are things that we enjoy as a part of our Aikido. So, if you would pick up a bookend, please. はい、お願いします。はい、お願いします。So, the shapes, if you will, that are often mentioned are triangle, circle, and square. And triangle has a sense of sharpness, of entering. Same time, the sense of entering here, or this is conflict, also painful. So as partner strikes here, we have this sense here. So if we get off the line, go ahead. That's, it's part of our training too, which is to contact, to communicate, to extend, but be off the line. Yes. So, first of all, let's just, as I move to Joe, he slides off the line, enters. There's a sense of stopping my energy. And if he were to drop his blade, that should still be safe. Right? All right. Please. Thank you, Joe. Hey, お願いします。Triangle, please. And yeah, go ahead. And please. So be sure as we're working here, once again. So that there's a sense that if she lowers her blade and comes toward me, that she'll impale herself. That feeling there. So as I move toward Lori, she draws in. Yes. So, yes. So I feel like, oh, if I move forward to strike, this is a dangerous place, right? Yeah. Once again. Yes. Yes. All right. Now, if you take your blade away, that should still be a safe exercise. Yep. So it, please. So as I strike toward you, get off the line, extend right here. So hey, yes. And if you take your blade away, that should still be okay. All right. So if you strike toward me, so over your head, hey. So that there's a point like whoa. Yeah. So you feel like it's an extension toward you, right? Carefully, please. Thank you. So what we've been expressing here then is so there's clearly a triangle here. There's an edge on that, right? So, and what we'd like to do is to move in, and this is a part of our practice too, which is not a sense of turning off and turning on, but one that we'd like to work on. It's always difficult to do that, but a sense of continuous connection. So as my partner raises, it's as if he draws me in, as opposed to, like, oh, I've got to hurry in here before, that feeling there. So I'm a fly fisherman, want to be. Okay, so he raises his fly rod, I slide in. Okay, so as I raise my fly rod, if you will, my partner enters. All right. So triangle, please. And we're going to step across. Go ahead. So there's our circle. Okay. So here was triangle, slowly. Circle. The last part is square. All right. And the square is that sense of solidity, of being like a pine, connected to the earth with roots and so on. That sense of base, if you will. So very slowly, if you will. Triangle, circle, square. Right. Triangle, circle, square. Triangle, circle, square. So it's not whack here, but this here. All right. If you like to express it that way, it's so here and here. All right. So as I move to Gresham, he expresses triangle, circle, square. Please. Thank you very much. Carefully, please. お願いします。
There is no enemy in the true martial way, in true Budo. True Budo is a work of love. It is not killing or fighting. It is a work of creation and growth, which gives life to all things and nurtures all things. Love is the guardian deity of everything. Nothing can exist without it. Aikido is the realization of love.
Good to see you. I'm sorry?
Oh, it is just like the most exhilaratingly fun thing I do every day. And I also love it because I love the people here. And there's just this great sense of connection with people. And love, it's like one of those things where you actually feel like you get better and you're more grounded. Like, I don't know, I teach up at the university. It's not like day to day I feel like I'm a better teacher, I wrote a better book. But here you just feel like you get more fluid, you get more relaxed, and learning that, I don't know, I love, like, I'm small, so I love learning that actually the more I can be short and get low, it's actually really hard for big, tall people. So it's fun to feel that kind of power and in relaxation.
Appreciate it. So as I raise, you slide in, okay, and step across, there's circle, and square. Got it. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Okay. It goes without saying that we're obviously not fighting, we're not practice killing each other, you know, that stuff. Certainly it came from the old days when people really did, you know, use live blades and so on, and a mistake was certainly deadly. But much more than that, O-sensei really emphasized the need for us to train with weapons so that we could really understand the shape of things, the energy flow, our position relative to our partner. So that's what we're doing really, is working with the movements and the energy and our positions relative to our partner. But it's certainly not killing and that sort of thing. So let's continue with this without the blade then, shall we? Please, thank you. Gresham, if you would, please. So as Gresham strikes here, yeah, so we just walk in there. Now, this is foolish, isn't it, if we did this? Because, yeah, if you didn't stop, I'd get cracked, okay? So what I'd like to do is to be sure that as my partner raises, that I'm off the line in the process. So that it's, so again, a metaphor for understanding getting off the line, partners off the line. Hey. All right? So that feeling there, please. Whoa, sorry. All right, so very slowly, if you will. Okay. Thank you very much. Hey, oneshimasu. Do put your blades up for now. Thank you. Well done. Yes. Yeah, right. So as I raise, your hand comes right on in. Go ahead. That's it right there. Yes, yes, yes. That's exactly it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. As you raise, so see that we're sliding in right away. Okay. I'm drawing you in my fly rod. Yes, right, exactly right. Yep. So I can't, and same on the other side. Yes, yes. Uh-huh. Exactly. Good. Thank you very much. So let's, Joe, if you would, please. And I appreciated Ryan leading the ukemi, and particularly the one where you lean back and roll the other direction. So as I move to Joe, as he comes in, yes! So that I'm able to relax and absorb without worrying about coming down with a big bang on my shoulder or my head or my neck, right? So once again here, yes. So that and it's a remarkably a soft and easy roll because your partner is really supplying part of that energy to the rolling energy, if you will. So even slowly. So, yes. Yes. Thank you very much. So perhaps in small groups, if you would. Oneshimasu. Thank you very much. There's something very joyous about being able to attack, if you will. We use the word attack. So in the old martial sense, yes, that was an attack. Or perhaps in a much better context would be to say a gift. Somebody gives you a huge gift of energy. Like, ah. Now, it's a gift as long as you don't get hurt, right? If it's a dangerous situation, then it's, the gift part falls down. But so being able to receive that gift safely is, that becomes very fun, glorious, if you will. So as I move to Ryan, he extends through. Now, since I know that he's going to keep a soft hand, and I know that I can roll out of this thing pretty well, reasonably well, I'm okay with that, right? So as I go into strike, go for it. Okay. Well, yes. Okay. Go ahead and give a good push. No, this is odd because it seemed like that would be a unfriendly thing to do. In point of fact, he's nice to old folks, and that's you were raised properly, thank you. but what you're doing is you're giving me a lift, yeah. And as long as we don't do percussion, as long as it's a soft, although very energetic push, that feels okay, right? All right, so that's really okay. So interesting thought. Katate. And so now let's take a look at a circle. So what we're doing now is, as partner holds, we're creating a circle. Slowly. Okay. So we looked at it. This is triangle, triangle, confrontation. He's stronger than I am, I'm finished, right? On the other hand, if we take that and create a circle, go from triangle to circle, then it becomes interesting, all right? Okay, good. Thank you very much. Please, oneshimasu. beautiful. Thank you. Hey. In a sense, what we're doing is we're asking our partners to give us their energy, their hold, their attack, if you will, and then we're going to take that and basically accelerate it and throw it through. Not in a sense of discarding, but a sense of drawing the partner's energy through. So please, Ryan, if I could. So this is done in many ways, by the way, but this one here I like because it's okay. Now, will this work here? Yeah, it'll work here. But if you don't get it just right, your partner will hold you there and you're going, I can't do this. Right? Okay. Oops, sorry. Now, part of what we need to do is to close this distance here. Now, that's a little tough to do that. But so sliding in there and moving through. Here, and I'm going to be turning at the same time, so it doesn't hit. I'm folding here. All right. Okay. So that feeling there. Okay. Good. So be sure you are drawing through and launching and flowing your partner's energy through as you fold in and connect with your body. Thank you. New partner.
The secret of Aikido is to harmonize ourselves with the movement of the universe and bring ourselves into accord with the universe itself. One who has gained the secret of Aikido has the universe in himself or herself and can say, I am the universe. I am never defeated, however fast the enemy may attack. It is not because my technique is faster than that of the opponent. It is not a question of speed. The fight is finished before it has begun. When an enemy tries to fight with me, the universe itself, he has to break the harmony of the universe. Hence, at the moment he has the mind to fight with me, he is already defeated. There is no measure of time, fast or slow. Aikido is non-resistance. As it is non-resistant, it is always victorious.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so, and that works too. Yeah, there it is right there.
And then here.
Now, just go back and look at the grip. Okay, right there. How would it be if you put it right like that and extend through your thumb? Like, oh, and if you step away, you'll see the mark bend out of shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, we're here, right?
Yeah.
You're already leaning, so now it's pretty easy, right? You're already there. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Please. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Good. So there it is, confrontation, and you're a whole lot stronger. So if it's a confrontation, I'm losing. If I can show you, yeah, that's kind of nice, right? What's wrong? Yeah. So, yeah, mash. Yeah. So there, I can. But here, so this becomes. This is Mike's arm, my hand, which is caught. if I get right over here, that becomes our hand. It'll do. It'll go wherever we want to go. So this way. Hey, there it is. Right there, right there. Got it.
Okay.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good, good, good. You notice this one. I can't move it, but that's easy. Say what? Okay, so here, just wait for a while. Push it, please. So, strong grip there. So if we look at it in terms of, am I held in place? Yeah, that's good. He's, and to the extent that I become rigid to this position here, he controls my body too. On the other hand, if I'm extended but not hard, he pushes. So there's that difference, isn't there? So being rigid, he controls my shoulder, controls my center. Being extended, but alive, that's a very different thing. All right. So, Joe, please. You've all done this, I think. You've seen it done. Put my fist there. Go ahead. Yep, yep. Okay, yep. And if I'm rigid, I'm gone, right? He can control me. Yeah, go ahead. No, we're being extending, but we're not becoming rigid. If I turn to rigid, they pick me up. All right. So I'd like you to try this. So that we work with Gresham, if he's just like a stick, we'll pick him up. Okay. Wow. On the other hand, if he just has a sense of length, settling, then it's extremely difficult to pick him up. It just is. It's really weird. But a sense of being centered, and so it doesn't have to be a fist necessarily, but you've been really stiff, you pick Joe up. Joe's pretty heavy. He's a muscular guy. On the other hand, if he has a sense of just length, but kind of soft, yeah, okay, you can't move it now. Okay. Thank you. The thing is, it looks fake. You just have to try it, and it's amazingly different. Please, oneshimasu. Thank you.
Attacks can come from any direction, from above, from the middle, from below, from the front, from the back, from the left, from the right. Keep centered and remain unshakable.
Good. Okay, good. Thank you. It's surprisingly, there's such a difference. And there are physiological reasons for that, but I suspect there's something maybe even beyond that. And so we talked about, triangle, circle, and square. And so this was a sense of square, wasn't it? A sense of being grounded. And so grounded is not a matter of being rigid and strong. The story is always told about the oak tree would break in a hurricane, whereas bamboo and grasses and so on. And after the hurricane, they're standing again. Or palm trees do that. They blow every which way, and at the end of the storm, they're still standing. Not too many fronds left, but and no coconuts on them. But so that sense of flexibility and of flexible strength, if you will, groundedness, is very real, isn't it? So please, if you wish. So as we're held here, and it's helpful in this case to have my hand palm down, I slide in. So at this point here, my small finger is at the base of Melissa's small finger. I'm extending through the thumb. And as I do that, I see that Melissa is already leaning slightly that way. So we're asking Melissa to do more of the technique, right? And so this isn't a matter of being rigid, because that turns out to be counterproductive. As a matter of fact, I can't move very well. Right. And now, rather than here, the sense of turning from our center, from our square, if you will. Okay, sorry. And then from here, turning hips that way. Now, right here, it's really hard to move her. Here, hard to move her. Turn my base here. Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much. Please, onishimasu.
Those who seek to study Aikido should open their minds. Listen to the sincerity of the spirit of the universe through Aiki and practice it. You should understand the great purification of Aiki. Practice it and improve without hindrance. Willingly begin the cultivation of your spirit.
Please, and try bending like this. Yes, there it is. And attach right there. Extend through the thumb. Here, large, and turn your hip. See? Exactly. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, as our partner comes here and partner raise, so that's not going to work. So let's change it. Okay. So if we find that there's no opening, what is it? Don't go there. Right? So we're here, and partner sees that and says, I don't think I want to go there. Please. So do ikkyo. Sorry. So clearly, moving into partner center is not going to do it. So what I'd like to do is to create not a triangle here, but a circle. Circle. So and I think part of the joy of our practice is that we have the sense that we can switch smoothly from one shape to another, from one expression of our energy to another. it, please. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Thank you very much. はい、お願いします。Thank you. So you're doing the technique as before. Yeah, there we are. There we are. Exactly.
It fills a gigantic piece of my life that from time to time has been empty. And that includes being part of a community and having this large family to interact with and to rely on. And, besides the obvious physical activity and benefits. And so mostly it goes way beyond just the activity itself. It's a family.
So we were mentioning how the techniques flow from, if you will, from one shape to another, from one emphasis to another. This question. We'll be closer to the camera here. Partner comes with yokomen. Right. So we're allowing the partner's energy to flow on through, right? He comes through this way. So now we're creating two circles. So partner's energy is one circle. Lead that into one circle. I'm creating another circle. So here, here, here. All right. So So be careful because it really does expose your partner's face, if you will. So we're turning here, turning through here, and oops, sorry, bumped you. So that'll be one way to express that. Slowly. So through. That way. No worry. So, please. Thank you. If you would, お願いします。
If you're interested in Aikido, please call Aikido of Santa Cruz or come by and observe classes in action. Visitors are always welcome.
So on there we had a sense of a circle, and then a sense of a triangle, right? A circle and a square, perhaps. That idea, please. Partner's coming like this way. So as partner strikes, we're through here and through here. That feeling of just. So it's please. So a sense of light down through here. Yes. Careful, don't get your through. Yes. Through here and simply down. Okay. So a couple of ways we can do it. Down. We can have down this way, please. Yes. Okay. So. So either way, whatever delights you, please. So this way, this way. All right? Yeah. Or, okay. Either way. Let's see here, please. Yes. Okay. That feeling there. So our sense, slowly, if you will, is circle. The sense of a square, well, unless you can, the sense of being attached here. All right. So, okay. That feeling there, please. Thank you very much. Hi, konnichiwa. So, same thing, our partner coming here, through here, through here, through here, and through here. All right. So, as partner strikes, please. Through here, yes, through here. Yes. And from here this way. Please. So we are joining, 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 joining. Also wrist, sorry. Okay. So if we looked at it as shapes, so we have a circle coming here, which either way. So it's, I like that idea. Yes, yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Right, お願いします。So circle and circle.
I like Aikido because I get to be tossed around like a rag doll and not get hurt. That's all.
So moving from center, and being sure to pin on the toes, please. All right. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Excellent. Good. Thank you very much. Hey, お願いします。Well done. Thank you. Yep, hold me there. Come. Yeah, you're on your toes. Yeah, get your center up closer to me, you see. Yeah. Right. Yes. So, just, and we don't have enough time to do this, but as Ray goes over, and if I try to hold him down by dint of strength and so on, he picks me right up, right? Because he can bench press my weight easily. But if we do the same thing we were doing earlier, please, then that becomes very different. Now he's sweating a lot and so on. All right, but and the moment I go back to rigid, he picks me back up again. All right, So it's an interesting idea, isn't it? So relaxing, and just having a sense of length, of being centered, a square, if you will. But the moment I become rigid, then I can't hold it. Thank you. I wish I was that strong. Thank you. Yes. Please. Thank you. Please. Join me in closing if you will. Hi. Thank you very much. Circle here.